Welcome to my home. My name is Lisa and this is my channel about stitching. I hope everybody's having a great day. Today is Monday, I don't know, February 8th or something like that. And I'm finally back to do an update video. It's been about 3 weeks since my last one. I don't know, it's just been kind of a hard couple of 3 weeks, but it's getting a lot better, so I just thought I would jump on here. Hope everybody is getting a lot of stitching time in. I hear a lot of places around the world have a lot of snow, so hopefully you're able to enjoy it and sit back and do some stitching. So I don't have a ton of stuff to show, but I have a lot of stitchy kindness to share with you. And I just thought I would just get back into the swing of things, and hopefully I can get on a little bit of a roll here. So anyway, I'm in a different spot today. And it's funny because this little wall, every time I look at it, it brings me joy. And hopefully you have a spot like that in your home. The funny part is this is my master bathroom. And so it seemed very odd to do a video update in the bathroom, considering that like right there is the toilet. But I just wanted to share this little wall with you guys, and I thought we're just gonna do it. So I am on a stool, but not the stool. So don't worry, I'm not sitting on the toilet doing this update. I brought in a little stool that we put our shoes on with out in the kitchen. But so anyway, I just thought I would share with you some of the things that have been shared with me. So we'll start off by, well actually maybe I will show you a little bit of a close-up of this wall. And I don't know what it is about it. I don't know that it's even that wonderful of arrangement, but it's just all kinds of little things that bring me a smile. So I thought I would share it with you. And now I've noticed today that it is an area that I haven't done dusting in quite a while. So I'll try not to get too close because otherwise you're going to see all the dust. But let's turn the camera around and I'll share with it just a second. Okay, so at the top of the wall, there's just a little sign that I got at a yard sale. And I had been looking in the thrift stores for these little Scrabble letters and a little stand. And my best friend Loretta found some letters for me, and she gave me some of her stands, so from her game. It just has one of those little screen, what is it, like a fly cover so the flies don't get on things. This is a Little Creek needlework pattern, and I did some changes on it, and I just did just kind of an embroidery type tree on there, and I just love how it turned out. I just put it in a little tart pan, I think is what it is. Then this pattern here is by Sabrosa, and I started at the bottom and misjudged my fabric and just barely had enough room to put her whole body on and have enough to lace it on the back. So anyway, I think I had to shorten her neck a row or two. So she looks like she works out. But anyway, she's got a tiny waist, so she's good. But I decided to hang some scissors and a little, I imagined it as a little sheep bell that would go on their collar or something. Anyway, and then as I was in the thrift store, I came across this little wool stuffing, I guess, or I don't know exactly what all it is. But anyway, I just threw some stuff in the container. I found a little metal pocket type hanger and put some little plastic greenery in there, and then just a little country sign. And then down at the bottom, I just have a little sheep and some little, I don't know what the heck those are called, just little cans, I guess. So anyway, I just thought I would share this wall with you. It makes me smile, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Just a second. Okay, so, anyhow. So I thought I would start off with my Stitchy kindness. I have a dear friend that I have met through this channel, and her name is Angela, and she lives in Ireland. I can't imagine that I actually am friends with somebody in Ireland, but I am. So we generally text back and forth. I don't know, I would say it's probably every other day or so. She's been a really big blessing in my life. After losing my mom, even though she's more my age than she would be a mom, but she's kind of gone through some of the same things. And so she's blessed my heart just by our friendship. And then to top it off, she has sent me things a couple of times. And anyway, it's just really touched my heart. So the other day, she had sent me a package. I'll show that, and then I'll show you a wonderful thing she made for me. So she had sent me some of the little mini charms. She also sent me some toile fabric that she said she had in her collection, because she knows I like toile. And then these are really sweet, and I agree. She thought it might make a really pretty project bag. Let me get it right side up here. It's just a little scene with quilts hanging on a line. Anyway, so I think those will make very cute project bags, and then just a little coordinating fabric. And then she sent me a little kit because she knows I love birds. So I don't know that I would do the whole piece, but I am excited to try to do some of the birds on a very small scale and maybe do like a little grouping on a wall. So, but I'm excited to look into that and see what I could do there. And then she sent me some lace, some crocheted, a little crocheted doily, and I haven't decorated with them until I showed them on a video, so I can take the tag off now and start to decorate with them. But she sent me that, and she sent me a really pretty hanky that had lace on it. And then as the topper, she actually made me a little wall hanging or a tabletop quilt, and I just love it. It has some Christmas ornaments on it. She's done beautiful blanket stitching around the edge. It is just such a beautiful thing, and I am just so excited. I already had this out at the end of Christmas because I just recently got my Christmas stuff put away. But anyway, I just wanted to thank Angela for being the main important thing to me is that she has just been such a sweet friend and such an encouraging person to me and got me through some really hard times. So I appreciate that, and I hope that I will be as an encouraging person to her. We'll see. So anyway, that was that. And then so we're doing a stitch along. Jeanette from Crafty Cottage Stitches, and then Ginger Shoal from Instagram, she decided to jump on the bandwagon, and so she was going to work on it too. And Brenda Holzman, I always say her name wrong. on Instagram. And so we had been talking back and forth a little bit about, yeah, we're gonna all start the stitch along. And she messaged me and said, hey, the last time I watched your video, I saw you had some rubber stamps in the background. Would you be interested in a few Valentine's stamps? And I said, sure, that sounds fun. I got the hugest box. I didn't bring them all in, but she sent me so many beautiful stamps that all have like a love theme. And so I brought some of my favorites in. But like I said, there is a huge box. And it even had some inspirational magazines that talked about scrapbooking and making cards and things. So I was able to go through that. And so Brenda, thank you so much for thinking of me and sending that my way. I appreciate it. And I can't wait to get in my sewing room and start making some cards. So just a second. Okay, so I'll get to the potting shed, the stitch along that we have been working on. I'll get to that when I talk about my projects I've been working on. I thought I would continue on my little stitchy kindnesses that I've been getting. And so this is another one of the little displays that I made from what Loretta gave me. Loretta's my best friend, and we work together also. And so we like to create things and help keep each other motivated, keep each other excited about what we want to try to work on, give us something fun to think about while we're at work. Not that work isn't fun, but work isn't always fun. So anyway, so I have one right up here. It says got wool, and then I spelled out stitching, and I spelled out samplers. And so I have that stitching samplers over in my stitchy spot where I do all my stitching. So another place that is bringing me joy when I look at it. So I haven't been stitching a ton. This is an uncomfortable stool that I'm sitting on. Anyway, I haven't been doing a ton of stitching lately. I've been more engaged in organizing my home. So we're on like week 3, I think, of cleaning my house on a regular basis, and I've been trying so hard to pick it up every day, throughout the day, numerous times. And anyway, it's been a wonderful thing. It has really motivated me. I didn't realize how much the mess that was around me was bringing my spirits down. So if you ever feel like you're in that same kind of thing where you don't really have any reason to be down or sad or unmotivated, and you're not really sure where it's coming from, you might want to think about if there's a lot of stuff that's cluttered around you. You might want to look into that a little bit and see. I was so amazed at what a difference it made in my life. It really has. It has been, especially like the last week and a half, I have just felt so good. And it's like I even feel like I have a better attitude when I'm going to work and everything. So anyway, I don't know. Maybe it's just a fluke. I don't know. I'm hoping that I will keep the momentum going. And I'm trying to just maintain the level of clean, and then trying to find one little tiny spot that I can organize in addition to it. So I know in the last video I talked about that I was organizing my basement a little bit with my silk flowers. So that kind of got me motivated to work a little bit more in my sewing room. So that is getting decluttered. There's just some things that just aren't going to fit in there. And I just came to the conclusion that, you can't have it all in that little room. So anyway, I've almost got that to a spot where I'm not feeling overwhelmed when I walk in there. So it's just been great. I didn't know what was happening with me, but like over the last month and a half, my face has been swelling and just parts of my face. It was very odd. And I couldn't put my finger on it. And I still really don't know. I don't know if it was a stress type of thing or what, but it was really starting to get me down because quite a few times that I planned on making a video, I would have like a really fat lip or whatever. So thankfully, knock on some wood, I have, oh, I knocked on wood and they think somebody's here. It's okay. Knock on wood that I won't jinx it now and swell up like a balloon. But anyway, it's very weird. It's weird how our body handles stress, I guess. And I don't know if it was that or I'm just allergic to something that I'm not aware of. Anyway, but thankfully the last week I haven't had any issues, so that's great. Okay, how long have we been here? And I'm just now starting to talk about stitching, so I think we'll go straight into haul because I have it right here. I did purchase a few things. Some I've had for a little bit, and I don't remember if I ever shared them or not. I did get this one, a hands-on design, Humble Honey, and it's really cute. It says Humble Honey, it's the bee's knees. So cute. So I want to try to get that going. I also purchased the PDF from Priscilla and Chelsea, their new one, the Fancy Carrot Seeds. I don't know if you've seen that, but that's really cute. So I'm hoping to start that sometime this week. And I got this a while back, and I don't remember if I ever shared that either. It's a fun little, it says Izzy Decayin, Boo and Spirits, Casket Aged. Anyway, super cute. So that one is from Silver Creek Samplers. And I ran across this one that I've had for a while, and I thought, well, I need to get going on this. It's called Scary Berry by Erica Michaels. So my latest purchase was when I had to order the potting shed that we talked about. It was a Brenda Gervais pattern that we were going to do as that Sal. And of course, the pattern shouldn't travel alone. So I had seen this one by Brenda Keys. And shucks, I don't remember what this one's called now. I left all the other things except the cover paper. I'll try to remember to put it in the drop-down box, but I had seen this on, Carol had stitched it on Saltbox Stitcher, and it was such a beautiful thing. And I think she changed the color of the house a little bit, maybe. If not, I plan on changing the color. It's a little too orangey for me, but I mean, that weeping willow tree and the little people, just so pretty. It's big. It's going to be a pretty big project, but I don't care. I'm going to start them anyway. And then when I was watching Lori Holt a couple videos back, she showed some prairie schoolers that she'd been working on. And so I wanted to jump on the bandwagon there. And so I got this one, which is Summer Breeze. I thought I would give myself a little bit of time to possibly get things stitched before the season hits. So I didn't want to start in spring because I knew I wouldn't be able to get spring finished in time. But I thought, well, maybe summer I might be able to get there. So speaking of Lori Holt, if you haven't watched her last update, she shares so many inspiring finishes that she's been working on. I don't know, she must have a project in both hands because she just gets so much done. And, you know, plus she says she crochets in the morning and then she does her quilt designing and stuff during the day, which the things that she comes up with that is just mind blowing. I mean, I don't know. She must only sleep like an hour or two at night. I'm not sure. But anyway, I think I've watched it like 4 times now. And I've even, like last night, I turned it on as I was going to sleep because I was hoping that it would have me dream of stitching. How crazy is that? But anyway, I mean, I just really feel like you have to find the things that motivate you. And, you know, she is doing it. So I thank Lori for sharing all her process with us and sharing what she's been up to. Okay, so on to the stitching. So this is the one that I've been yakking on and on about. Isn't it sweet? It's by Brenda Gervais, The Potting Shed. Just love the pattern, and as soon as they talked about stitching it, I was super excited to jump on the bandwagon. So while I was waiting for the chart to arrive, I had every intention of doing it on this dark taupe color fabric. Sorry, I ate pizza roll-ups for lunch and they're just not agreeing with me. Anyhow, sorry about that. That's rude, but life. So anyway, but then once I got it and started it, I put like 3 stitches in the bottom that was going to be starting this vine down here, and I just couldn't see it. So I went in and I found some other fabric. And so this is my progress so far. I've changed some of the colors. In fact, I didn't even look to see what colors she asked for. I just used some of my favorites. And so I wish I'd have pressed it, but she still needs a head, so I need to work on that. And I have to come up with some kind of color for the sheep that will show up. But anyway, I'm getting close to a finish on that. It was cute. Ginger Scholl on Instagram this morning showed that she was going to be doing some finishing, and so she has hers done already. But I knew she would be the first to finish, and that's okay. She motivates me. She always says that. She tries to make me feel better, and so she'll say, you know, well, I just stitch on one project at a time. So I don't know. She's very fast stitcher also. So anyway, but I just picked some of my favorite colors to use, and then I did make a little thread bling thing to go. Sorry, Marshall just ran into my tripod. Easy, buddy. What are you doing? Just a second. Sorry, Marshall's my dog that doesn't see very well, especially careful, especially if he just came in from outside. Takes him a long time for his eyes to adjust to where he is. So we always call him Bumpy because he literally just runs into everything. Ooh, he just hit the wall. But honest to Pete, I've never seen a dog that lets nothing get him down. He is the happiest dog. So I also was inspired by Jeanette she had made this little bee. Oh, sorry, it's kind of getting blown out by the light behind me. So anyway, she had made one, and she was going to be making a project bag, which she's got hers finished. And I think I'll have my project done before my project bag, but that's okay. It'll be ready for the next bee theme, or maybe my bee's knees. That would be cute. So, but this is a Lori Holt pattern. I think it's from I think the book is her Farmhouse Vintage 2. Anyway, super cute. I'm excited to try to work on that today. I have my cleaning already done. It is just after 2. And so I've already got all my cleaning done. I've already started my laundry. And so now, and I've ate lunch. So the rest of the day is just going to be playing around in my sewing room. So it's a good day. I've got ribs in the crock pot cooking. So hopefully I won't have to do much for dinner. So it's getting to be a good day. Okay, so that was the stitch along. So I did have a finish. When I was doing my whip parade, I realized how little I had left to do on Basket Full of Summertime. Sorry, my cover picture is kind of seen better days. And so I was able to get it finished. I kind of put it in the priority section of my whips and told myself I was going to put a little bit more effort into it. So I was able to get her done. So I'm very excited about that. I love the colors. I just picked my own. And I just think it's really pretty. So I already have the frame. This will be the last one in the series once I get it framed up. So I don't know, that might be on the agenda for today to try to get that framed up. And then in the whip parade, I realized that I didn't have much left to do on Liberty House by Brenda Gervais. So I decided to get it out. And I was able to get the eagle done and the flag. And then I finished the letters down here. And as power for the course, I mean, or however that saying goes, I took the tan color out of my project bag and didn't write down what color I used. So I can't find anything close in my stash anywhere. So I'm gonna have to take this to Joann's and try to find out what color that is, because I have to finish the tree. And I did the same thing with the gray. I had taken it out of the bag, and so my letters are in 2 different colors. But that's okay. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But I am getting closer to a finish on that. I realized that this one was pretty close in my whips, so I pulled it out as a priority. This was the first thing I pulled out after my whip parade video, Summer at Cherry Hill by Brenda Gervais. And I decided to try to jump in and work on her dress, since that was kind of the part that I was dreading. And I thought, well, let's just get it done. Sorry, my needle was through all my layers there. So I was able to get her skirt all done. So I'm excited about that. So really the rest of it is just to do her, the top of her body, her head, some more letters, a couple beehives, and then the grass at the bottom. So really not much on that. I need to continue to work on that one. I decided to work a little bit more on Miss Baxter's House by Stacy Nash. I think the last time I shared this one, I was like maybe to here on the border, so I was able to continue over and down, and then I did more on that inner border. So we're getting there on that one. That one's fun. Let's see. I did work more on, what's this one called? It's a blackbird design. Oh, it's called American Eagle. It's the one on the cover. And this is in their Sweet Land of Liberty book. And so I had done the house just to the top of the door. And so I was able to finish putting in all of the house. And I did the windows. So I just have to do the eagle on the top, I think, and a few little stars and whatnot. And so that one's pretty close to a finish. And then on one of my videos, I talked about, I think it was my whip parade, I had talked about how I didn't do a birthday start or a Christmas start because I was too lazy to go get something fully kitted up. So I decided I wanted to do a New Year's Day start. And I thought, well, a good one might be that Mary and Minty by Brenda Gervais. So that's what I decided. I just found it's a real dark, like a tea-dyed fabric. And so I don't have a picture of that to show. It's just on my phone. It was a free chart that she offered. So I just have to do the Santa and then the strip at the bottom. So anyway, I'm liking how it turned out. I thought it would be super cute instead of, because it has like the Santa standing on Rudolph's back. And I don't know if it's meant to look like that or if that's just my interpretation. I don't know, but it just seemed cruel. Santa's a big guy. So I thought, oh, it would be cute if I had a ladder, because like ladders are themes in my house. I have numerous ladders in almost every room of my home. So I thought, oh, that would be fun if I had like a step ladder. And so I still haven't decided if I'm going to try to chart that out. So that's why I kind of stalled out on that one. But anyway, well, I think that kind of sums up what I've been working on. Like I said, I've been working on getting my sewing room picked up also and figured out how to organize things. I had some bins that I keep all my paper and envelopes and some of my punches and things. I had a little, well, it's a pretty big stand actually with drawers, but it didn't fit under my table. And down in the basement where I had my stamping before, there was plenty of room, and so I just left it out. And but there's not really enough room to leave it out in the new sewing room. So Larry made some blocks and he put them under the tables last night. So it raised up, they're 8-foot tables that I use. It raised them up a good, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches. So anyway, so now I have to go try to rearrange and see if I can get my paper under there. And so that'll be fun. So I'm kind of excited. So I think I'll hop off of here and get this video to upload. And anyway, I hope everybody has been having some good stitching time. If you want to share what you've been working on, I love to see it. It always motivates me. And so if you want to share a picture with me, you could either do it on my email, which is lisaabby1585@gmail.com, or I'm on Instagram. My handle is lisaabby9137. So if you want to just send me a picture that way too, you're welcome to. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. And I don't know exactly what all plans I have. I'd like to try to start some extra things, just because they motivate me. I think it's funner to work on something new. So I think what I'm going to try to, one of my plans is going to be to at least do, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 strands in an old project, and then I can work on something that's newer. I think I might be able to get some, at least a little bit of progress on some of my old stuff and still be able to do the fun stuff too. So anyway, thanks for joining me. Hope you have a blessed day, and hope you'll come and see me again.